Glorious day to all of you. Hi, I'm Yogi Tom Kelly. I'm President and CEO of the Love Force Revolution, Inc. I am also the GitaStudy.com and just up to a little task that I feel is my purpose in life, and that is to build an army. Is to build an army of soul rebels that are willing to do the good fight. Is anybody into a good fight today, huh? Wouldn't you like to be like that that guy Muhammad Ali, man? I float like a butterfly, I sting like a bee. I'm so fast, I'm in bed. As soon as I turn the light switch off, I'm in bed before the light goes out. So anyone into a good fight? Anyone up for a good fight? I mean, listen, there's an inner battle that is the number one focus for me, and it's a fight that I've been in for over 48 years, and I just feel so battle scarred and battle trained and in insane shape. I call it get fit for the infinite you, that I just can't do anything but share and hope that others might be up for the good fight as well with me. And that fight begins, with the tormenting thoughts that come into our brain and these compulsions to act on things that we know are really harmful for us and others, but we still do, and we feel trapped by that, and much of the time we give up because we feel there's no way out of that, because every time we've made a little effort, that it just, there's always that point where we just give in and let go to the temptations, and then start believing that that's just the way I am. Does that sound familiar to anyone? But also, I just want you to know that there is something else that's very irresistible, and that irresistible is the love force. This is the light force. This is the truth force. This is the peace force. This is the purpose of your life force. This is the spirit force. Irresistible, man. Irresistible if we give it a shot. If we want to just get just a little more fit for the infinite you, man. Just a little more, ready to go, ready to scale the mountain, ready to cross the high seas, ready to do whatever it takes to become what we're here to realize who we are, right? To become who we are. I mean, it's a crazy concept that we have to practice being who we are. And I'm telling you, there's one battled, beleaguered war vet right there in Natalie White. Thank you, Natalie. You're the first one to join me on the Yogi Tom Kelly, and our new page. This is where we're going to get down to brass tacks, baby. This is where we're gonna strategize around everything, and we're gonna bring up the stuff that needs to come up, and we're going to address it with what? Our greatest weapon, which is love and light. Makes sense, doesn't it? Hey, listen, so I was talking to the owner yesterday. He's a good friend of mine of the Lotus Cafe here in Encinitas, and he was telling me that, his servers there and the people that serve the tables and do the other stuff, when they go walk around, the hubbub, the place is usually pretty packed. And all they hear is conversations around the political scene. All they hear is conversations, and it's just a buzz, And look at how that works. And so that the distractions of this delusion will get us off on this, this circus ride, will get us off on this latest, what I call heartbreaking news, world news. If you want to have heart-mending news, if you want to have good news, what you'll go for is the news that's coming direct from your higher self into you every day. That's bringing you really, really amazing news, and it's so good, it's true. So as I heard him say that, I just go back to the number one weapon. Number one weapon is the love and the light that we have as soul rebels, as we have as awakening beings. It's the love and light. And for me, it's just like, we love to send love and light, love and light, love and light. We love to send love and light to our world. We love to send love and light, love and light, love and light. We love to send love and light to our world. Love and light, love and light. Love and light, love and light, love and light, love and light, love and light to our world. Oh, we love to send love and light, love and light, love and light. We love to send love and light to our world. So this is the battle that I am talking about. That we really get serious about awakening our innate, our spirit-given powers, which are the truth of us and everything in this universe, and we counterattack the negativity and the soap opera that's going on around us, this virtual TV of this high-def delusion of duality, and we really just bombard it with the love and light. Is anyone into for some training on that? Huh? Get fit for the infinite you? GitaStudy.com. Is anyone interested in that? Because listen, what I'm up to is building an army. Why not? Hey, the negative forces are building armies of negative things, right? And I'm making a lot of trouble for you and me. So come on, soul rebels. And so we're gonna be a lot online on the Yogi Tom Kelly page. We are going to be a lot gathering up our forces. We're going to be online on webinars where we just come together to just, do light strikes and love blasts. Really, and if even for 5 minutes, that's what we do. But we're going to do it just baby step by baby step, and we're going to do it on a regular basis, and we just ain't going away. All right? Because it's so perfect, really, the way things are right now. Because I remember in the ashram how ridiculously crazy it was that we always had a few people, and I was probably one of them, that just disrupted things. Whether you're out of the box and, always wanting to do something different than the way the norm is, which is me, or you have people who, want to do it exactly by the book, or you have people that complain about so-and-so isn't cutting it as a monk. Because I was a monk for 25 years. They weren't cutting it as a monk, and we should get rid of the guy. We should give him a boot, huh? That sounds like a familiar worldly way to go about it, right? Well, listen, there was a quote from a great saint, Saint Bernard, in the Catholic tradition, and he went to his counselor, or someone came up to him one day and was complaining about a brother monk, and he said, listen, if he wasn't here, we would need to go out, because he was the head of this monastery, this Saint Bernard. We would need to go out and search the countryside and search the town to find someone who is as big of a troublemaker as him, and ask him, please, would you come join the monastery with us? So you see that when life gets really crazy around us, that's when we can get more serious about the truth. When things really start to fall apart around us, when things are just to that tipping point where all people talk about is that thing which just exacerbates that thing and makes it even more powerful. But no, we love to send love and light, love and light, love and light. We love to send love and light to our world. You want to be a fighter for the love and light? And as Yogananda once said, don't fight for truth if love isn't in your heart. Don't even fight for what you say is truth if love isn't in your heart. So we're talking about becoming tough, really tough, street smart, man. Don't mess with us as we awaken ourselves to the power that is behind our lives. I'm backed by the power of this universe. I'm so fearless and I can't do wrong. I am so strong. I am so loved. And I am no fear. 'Cause I am the power of spirit. Almighty power of spirit. Don't mess with the soul rebel. And so, but we fight with the greatest weapons is the love and the light, because the love and the light can dissolve anything like that. Just, like the lightsaber. But even more powerful than the lightsaber. So we counterattack these things by not gossiping and worried and just spreading the contagion around of this difficulty that humanity is facing, whatever that may be, in whatever nation and country you are in. There's always going to be this battle between the light and the dark. Welcome to the Bhagavad Gita. Welcome to GitaStudy.com. But now, as soul rebels, awakening soul rebels, in our little way days, especially when we gather our forces, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of us online, you know, and then in trainings together and then in retreats together. Oh man, that's a punch. That's a knockout punch to the darkness. You know, that's a light strike after light strike after light strike right into the heart of darkness. That's a love blast right into every heart that is just darkened by the heartbreaking news of this world. That's what that represents. So are you with me here? Are you feeling this? Are you ready for this? I know you are, because this is exactly the reason why each of you have been born. This is exactly a really critical choice point for every being on the planet, because the dark side and the light side are at war, big time. And there is extremes of that. There is extreme pressure. The light brigade is like going crazy in the inner worlds. You don't think for a moment that we aren't supported by those inner world troops, like in the Lord of the Rings when those dead kings came to the rescue. Oh, come on. You got to believe, and your good qualities from all your past lives, the soul qualities, if you can really get into your point of choice, you making that choice point, which side do you want to take, man? Which side, baby? And you choose the light, you're going to see soul energy and soul qualities that you didn't even know you possessed come to the rescue, so that you can deal first and foremost with this inner battle of worry, of fear, of negativity, of doubt, of gossiping and whatever else, and giving up hope, versus rousing yourself to be a channel for the infinite, to be a lighthouse, a light and love house, man. And it's just like, you know, light strikes right here from your spiritual eye, and here right from your dantian or your belly center, the love blast that goes right into every person's heart. And whether it's a darkened heart or a quasi maybe procrastinating heart or awakening heart, it doesn't matter. And these light strikes go right into the heart to counterattack and to blow up and disintegrate and dissolve and pulverize that negative energy which is spreading like a cancer on our planet. So this is why I started by saying I am the president and CEO of the Love Force Revolution, Inc. And I'm calling all souls. I'm saying it's a call to arms now. The arms of being these outreaching hands of light, hands of hope, hands of compassion, right? A call to arms of every being on the planet, starting with you and me. Are you feeling this? Are you hep to this? I'm telling you, if you have any kind of inkling in you at all that you want a better life, my dear, that there is a way out, and I don't care how dark it may seem for you and how long you have been trapped and how depressed you have been and maybe are now, and confused and more worried than ever before with what's happening out there. Well, don't abandon your post, because if you're worried about what's out here, that means you've abandoned your post. And what is the post that the Spirit wants you to stand guard on? To have a sentry? A whole little rebel brigade? It's around your heart. It's around your heart. Because we can't let the heart be so influenced by all these emotional upsets that we're feeling and we're seeing, and just let the heart implode. We first have to put around it our most fierce soul qualities of kindness, of love, of patience, of self-love, of compassion and forgiveness, so that the heart heals, baby. And then the sentries of your heart and the power of the Spirit that's inside of your heart just comes out, and it's just this outgoing blast of the infinite Spirit through you. And quite frankly, you don't have anything to do with it whatsoever. All right? All right, so that's what we're about. Stay tuned. Please share this stream. I think you probably will need to like this page. I'm going to send you an invite for that. I'm just figuring out how this business fan page of Facebook works. So be patient with me. We will get you online active very, very soon now. But at least you have the replay to watch, right? At least once you're on now, you're going to share like never before, right? And it's just going to be an activation after activation, like a heart activation, like kickstart the heart, man. We're going to spark hearts, all right? Beginning with you and beginning with me. We're going to continue to keep the heart sparked, all of our hearts sparked, until we have a bonfire, this fire that will absolutely conflagrate this earth with a new illumination, with a new hope, with the reason why things are so difficult right now, because it does bring out the best in us, doesn't it? It does bring out the very, very best in us. Doesn't it bring out hidden strength, hidden qualities, doesn't it? If you don't run so fast away from this call to arms, with this call to divine duty, I'll tell you, Uncle Spirit wants you, man. Uncle Spirit wants you, oh immortal soul. And I'm telling you, there's no two forces that are more powerfully aligned than the soul and the spirit. They're really absolutely one and the same thing. All right, so let's fight for the light of love and truth, right? And what is our little mantra on that? Right here, right now, I'm loving this. Right here, right now, I'm loving you. Right here, right now, I'm loving this. Right here, right now, I'm loving you. I'm a soul hero, loving all the time. I'm a soul hero, I'm loving the divine. I'm a soul, oh, I'm a soul hero. I'm a soul, oh, I'm a soul hero. And I fight for the light, the light of love and truth. See, this is our fight. This is why you and I have to train, and get fit for the infinite you. You'll see there's going to be all these messages coming to you now from the inside of your intuition, from strangers, from people. And it's this call, this spirit call that's saying, come on, my soul rebel. Come on, awaken, my soul powerful being. We need you, because the inner worlds are very stirred up. They're very, very triumphant right now that this earth is, on this planet right here is going through a pure Armageddon of sorts, with this extreme pull of the dark and the light, right? And it's going to compress everything into a choice point for you to choose. Black and white. And you may not have a lot of time to have that choice. You've had the luxury in the past to kind of procrastinate, sit on the fence, see what's happened, fulfill your little petty desires and all that. That's cool, right? But now it's going to be black and white, baby. Choose. And you're going to go, choose. All right, 1, 2, 3, choose. I do pray and I do know in my heart of hearts that you're going to say yes to the light. Why don't we say yes to the light, right? That we will fight for the light. Fight for the love, and we'll fight for the light of love and truth. And we'll fight for the light of love and truth. That we are going to all stand on that side, and we're going to stand on that side together, and we're going to stand hell or high water. And as one great master said, stand unshaken amidst the crash of breaking worlds, okay? And that first world that's going to need to crash is your own world, your own paradigm system, your own BS and belief systems, your own timidities. I get pulled. The enemy grabs me and pounds me up against the wall every single day, man. But you know why I'm so happy about all this is that for 48 years I just got right back up. I just got right back up. It's like that one superhero there, I forget, Dr. Strange, when he went into the inner worlds to face that dark side, and he just showed up and he said, all right, you can kill me if you want to, but I'm not going away until you give in to me. And then pulverized him, and then he comes back. It was like a groundhog scene. He comes back and he says, here I am again. And that dark side started to get so mad, because he couldn't kill this guy. The dark side can't kill your soul. The dark comes from your soul, baby. So as you say yes, which is really, I know you're going to say yes, and then we figure out how to go about it. Then we start tapping into our GPS, God's perfect system, and our GDI, guiding divine intelligence. And we get our mission possible instructions every day, and we get into this ring battling with our own demons so that we can then be on the front lines of the love force revolution. And all of this is perfectly tied together by a Gita study that we have going on, because that's where not only do we get infused with the wisdom and mantled by those dead kings, so to speak, those so-called dead masters, the dead poet society, right? They're not dead at all. They are right here, right now. They know everything that's going on the planet right now, and they are looking for a few good women, a few good men, and a few good women to be these lighthouses and love house, and these fierce soul rebels that will fight and will fight for the light of love and truth. So there is our call to arms. So get ready, all right? Just choose today. Choose with all your conviction. Choose by maybe taking a moment and realizing how painful it's been thus far. And then go a little further if you can, and just realize that if you don't do something really rad right now, you're going to slip again, all right? If not slip slide, the nearer your destination, the more you slip slide in the way, right? And feel the pain of that. Would you feel the pain so great today that it's just this irrevocable, irresistible? Because the light and the love feels so much better. Being part of a noble cause is really the purpose of your existence. You are the Arjuna hero of the Bhagavad Gita. And when he said, no, I'm not going to do the fight, and Krishna started to lay on him, do you realize the severity of your no? Do you realize the cowardice and the traitor you are to yourself when you don't really get engaged and commit to the truth and make it your first priority in life? Oh, and then he lists all this kind of stuff in verse after verse after verse that is just, woo, no wonder we feel so guilty. No wonder we feel so shameful, because we are putting off the battle, man. We are putting off waking ourselves up with a lot of help from our friends. It comes from the yes, and all those friends are going to come and help you wake up, but we cannot put it off any longer. So today, feel the pain of the other choice. Feel it to your core until it hurts so bad you're screaming out, and you're just running into the light, and you're saying, I enlist today in this love force revolution of hearts and souls awakening on the planet. Not only do you benefit and your generations, and you are soon to become the happiest and the most loving and compassionate and powerful being on the planet, but so does our world wake up in the short season, and we can turn around this soap opera, this circus, this craziness, so that it doesn't have to be so much extremes, that we come into the middle ground of a balanced life, and then most people are wanting to wake up, and so on and so forth. All right, so there it is. There's the script. There's the story. That's the divine director is putting it out in front and saying, I need some soul rebels. I need an army of soul rebels. And this is a call to arms. And that call is coming from the deepest place within you. It's coming from the infinite spirit that resides in the centermost piece, powerful place in your human body called the heart. All right? So listen, the power is in stillness. To move a finger takes unutterable million chemical and electrical interreactions that coincide with millions of ordered sequences in your brain. A Nobel Prize winner in I think it was 1983 or somewhere around there, just figured out how chemical nerve reactions communicate with each other, or nerve impulses, okay? Then he said, well, what fires this finger to move? What fires it? And he said it's a supplementary cortex in your brain, motor center in your brain. That fires your finger to move. But I just told you, this little activity of my finger right here is unutterable. Millions of complex electrical and chemical interactions with each other, coinciding with millions in the milliseconds of ordered sequences in your brain for that. Okay? And he said, but still that doesn't answer what fires this mechanism to have this finger move. And then his research that he won the Nobel Prize was that he discovered that the firing mechanism is the thought. That when the cortex, the motor cortex in your brain does not move the muscles to move the finger, and it's just the thought that I'm moving my finger, he said that is the power. That is the firing mechanism. That is the intention, the power of thought, the power of free choice. So why do I say this as a soul fighter? Because this is now why meditation. Sitting still, not moving a muscle, but having that amazing awakened mind and focused mind, that samurai mind that can pierce through stone, and this blazing heart, and you don't move a muscle. And that is the intention of your soul, to help you wake up. That is the firing mechanism that's going to save you, me, our brothers and sisters, and our world. To move forward, be still. Be still and fire it up, baby. All right. Love you, soul rebels. I'll see you very soon. Have a glorious day.